When we talked to Doc, he had said that he felt like offensively you guys weren't getting enough ball movement. I'm curious, just from your perspective, how you feel like you guys can maybe do a better job to create more of that in game two.
I think he's right, 100% right. I think we can do a better job just spacing the floor better, being more decisive when we get the ball. Try to attack, try to get in the paint, try to create something either for yourself, for your teammate, and just move the ball. I've said this before, the ball has energy. When people touch the ball, people start feeling good, people start making plays, and shots become easier. But I totally understand. We didn't play well. Our offense wasn't good. Shots did not fall. I feel like it was game one. Guys get like anxious. They kind of inching towards the ball because they want the ball. They want to make a play. They want to, get themselves involved in the game. And I don't think it's from bad ego. I feel like everybody's trying to do the right thing. Everybody has the right intention, but we just got to be better. Just having patience and just trusting one another, trusting that the ball's going to find us, trusting that we're going to make plays. Hopefully game two will be better.
As I say, I don't think anything really surprises you at this point, but in your post touches, when they're bringing that double immediately and then trying to take away that first pass, what do you feel like you guys can do from a spacing perspective to kind of take advantage of that?
Just got to be in the right spots. That's pretty much it. Sometimes you gotta trust that your team is gonna be there. Obviously, this is not the first time they've done that. I've seen this before. Try to take away the first pass, but whoever the guy leaves, just gotta be ready to shoot the ball because the ball's gonna find him. That's pretty much it.
Going back to what you were saying about maybe game one, guys got an inch into the ball. Kyle said that he's like, going forward, he's like, I need to get into actions, get myself into actions. I guess, what did you see from that starting group? Kyle, Torrey, and obviously not the type of shots and performances they've had of late with you. So what did you kind of see from the starting group or didn't see? I guess that can improve in the game.
Again, we gotta be more decisive with the ball. That's pretty much it. When the ball get to your hand, you see that you shoot the ball or create an opportunity to create an advantage for the next player. If you don't have a shot, that means you can get downhill. If you get downhill, either you finish or you pass the ball. Just be decisive. The way we played tonight, at times, wasn't us. I think we're going to be better. In the second half, we were better. We only scored 48 points. I think 48 points, 50 points in the second half. We were way better in the second half. Hopefully, we can carry over to the next game and do what we do. Guys feel more comfortable out there. We're gonna watch film. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna walk through it. We're gonna see what we can do defensively better. How do we make it tougher for them? And offensively, we just gotta again be decisive, play with joy, get down here.
We talked to you about that closing bench group. That's not a surprise playing a long time with Gary, Bobby, Scoot, AJ, but it was like, I know you took a little bit of a break, but it was like 18 minutes for KPJ, 16 for some of those other guys. They're good players, but is that too much, I guess, like to put on, 5 guys to do that for a quarter and a half?
Yeah, I feel like that group plays good basketball. That group is more decisive. They space the floor well. Bunch of shooters, GT, Bobby, Scoot, AJ, I think is in that group. Chemistry is really good, so at times you just gotta, if it's working, we got back to like 11. If it's working, you gotta go with it. Guys were playing good, really defending better. We're able to rebound the ball with that group better. So sometimes it's gonna be 12 minutes, sometimes it's gonna be 18 minutes, sometimes it's gonna be 6 minutes. You just gotta go with whatever it's working at the time. And that group allowed us to come back to the game and make something happen. So I think there's going to be times that that group's going to be more on the floor than others.
Going off that, I was going to ask you specifically about AJ and Gary Trent. They hit a few threes to get you guys back within, like you said, 11 or 12. What did you see from them on both ends in the fourth quarter?
They were competing, they were moving the ball, they were playing with more urgency. I feel like they had pep in the step. They were playing with a lot more energy. GT was very, very decisive. We need him to be the same decisive, have the same decisiveness in game 2. School was getting downhill, Bobby was being physical, getting rebounds. AJ was aggressive, was knocking down shots, was spacing the floor the right way. That's pretty much it. I think the combo, all of that was able to allow us to come back to the game. But that wasn't enough. We got to be way better in game 2, and we will be better.
And you know how to win on the road in the playoffs. How do you knock this team off kilter in their own arena?
Yeah, it's a team that plays really good basketball. It's a team that you got to compete. They're not going to give it to you. You got to go out there and take it from them. And I think just to simplify things, in order for us to win the series, we got to win on the road. So simple. We just got to figure out the way to win. And the moment we watch film, we're going to figure out the way, and then we're going to come back.
You guys played some drop, you guys switched, you did a lot of stuff in the first half at the point of attack. How do you feel like going forward you guys can be better at the point of attack and keep them out of the way and from getting down?
Offensively or defensively?
Defensively.
Yeah, I've been in the playoffs a lot, and I feel like the coaching staff of the other teams like watching these interviews, and if I come out with a solution right now, they're gonna, kind of try to counter it. She's wearing the Indiana Pacer polo, so I don't know if she's not asking no questions, so she got to work. See what I'm talking about? So I think I have an idea. I'm not going to share it. But again, we're going to watch film, and hopefully we can be better for game 2.
Is my assessment correct that you guys weren't good enough at the point of attack today?
What do you mean in the point of attack, like on the switch, defensively, like keeping the guy in front? No, I think we were late. Like we were getting ourselves in a lot of like scramble mode, which they were able to like get downhill and create for the next guy, and then we were just in scramble mode. That's what they want you to do, and then they kind of like break our defense and create way more open threes and guys getting downhill to the paint. I think we were late. We didn't have enough urgency. Again, going to game 2, hopefully we can improve that, or we can change that. We'll see. But going to game 2, we're going to be better.
A lot's changed in the last week since we saw you, meaning Dame is healthy and cleared, and presumably will come back as he's working. Just what does that mean personally to hear that news that he's healthy, but then also Damian Lillard is progressing a return to this playoffs for you? Great news. Happy for him. Happy that he's healthy. He's able to. He's cleared now. He's able to come back and play basketball. Again, like he elevates our team. He's one of the best players still in the league. Hopefully, whenever he's ready, I don't know when that's going to be. Game 5, Game 6, Game 4. I don't know what that's going to be. Hopefully, he can come back in and help us win games.